questions from the local journalists, and then we'll open up the floor to a few questions from South Africa. So, any first questions from the floor over here? Any questions?
Reports from South Africa not very positive for the team. I guess you're going to be asked about it from your own media, but can be said, and how did that influence the mental preparation of the team, or the win to win and prove pretty strong, or whatever?
Yeah, yes. From my side, it was quite disturbing, especially the timing of it. 5 hours before a big test match like this, and it's a semi-final, and stunned. I'm literally stunned that allegations like that can be made about this team, because we are tested as any other team, are tested regularly, sometimes 3 times a week in South Africa, and I mean, there hasn't been one positive test ever since we've been together this whole year. So yeah, it was disappointing.
The team know about it before
getting
onto the bus.
Yeah.
How did the team react?
Pulled together. That's what we had. This game was important. We had to show. We want to win the championship, and we had to show Argentina the respect that they deserve. They're a very amazing team, very experienced team, and a lot of players came back with a great coach who knows how to get these players up. And we told ourselves as a group that we have to pitch up for the game. Everything else will be looked after, But yeah, it was tough for us as a group. This whole week has just been tough. I'm not gonna lie about it. But at the end of the day, the people that support us were behind us, and all they want to see is results, and that's what we wanted to do. We just want to make our people proud at home, and the rest we'll deal with because I don't know of any player that's been told that he's positive. I don't know if Mike thinks so. Yeah.
You were superior during the first half. You never asked for the game. What changed inside you in the second half, where it was already strong?
No, all merits to the Pumas. They were a strong team, and we knew in a crowd like this is one of the most special things, experiences I've ever had coming to Argentina. I mean, this past 2 weeks, we've never had this time. Spend so much time in Argentina to see, experience the people of Argentina. We were able to go to Villa 31, which is quite special for us as a group. So we were able to experience, and by seeing it, it made us adapt, to understand what the people of Argentina like, and then the stadium like that. Somewhere along the line, they were going to get, passes away, and that's what Jack always tells us. They will get moments, and they did. And I'm proud of how the boys just pulled together and to fight till the last moment. But they played well. I thought, we made a couple of mistakes and we gave away silly penalties. It was a half of 2. I think we got 2 yellow cards, we got 2 yellow cards too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No one else?
Can I just, I think calling back to 22-20, did you feel like slipping away from them? Because from the outside, you felt like you were dominating.
Yeah.
In that moment, you feel like this was getting away from you.
Yeah. Well, I think I was already off then, but the players could feel, we've got another gear that we can push through. We've worked really hard as a team on our conditioning and fitness. And I think, and the guys that came on, we always say, whenever you come on, the standards mustn't drop, it must just go up. And that's why it's so special with this group. The competition is so close. The one guy that's behind the other, is not, they're not far apart, and anybody can start at any time. And the guys that came on front stage was done it so many times before, and we have Villiers who's come, although he got a yellow card, but we still had guys that experience have done this before. That I think we were hang on, and then we could see that the boys were up for it, and to score a special try like that at the end, it just shows that we've got trust in the system, not much we have changed, but we just believed and kept on going.
Last question over here.
Jet, the defense, especially in the first half, was always on the limit of the offside. And sometimes you can even penalize on that aspect. Was something systematic, something planned?
Now, I think both teams got penalties on offsides. I think it's when you play a dangerous team like Argentina, and not that you want to concede penalties for being offsides, but I mean, if you give them time and space on the ball, they will hurt you. And I just thought, especially. It made it for the defensive side. So.
Sorry, just click on the people things and
Well, yeah.
questions. Yeah.
There we go.
Awesome. Guys, sorry about the Wi-Fi. It broke up again. We'll take questions from South Africa, a couple of them, and then in home languages. Stephen.
Thanks, Zia. Other guys, congratulations on the win.
Well, sorry, wait, Stephen, we can't hear.
Just congrats on the win, Jock. And Sia, can you hear me now?
Yeah, sorry, there's just noise at the back, but yes, we can hear you.
Okay, Jock, could you please give us just an update on Damian Willems's injury? And then just to you, Sia, I think that last try could be really important at the end of the day in the Rugby Championship. I mean, what gave you just the ability to find that extra gear?
Firstly on Damian, yes. To be honest, I haven't spoken to the doc yet. So if I say anything, I know he came off, but I'm not 100% sure for what it was. So now I'll lie if I give you an answer there.
Yeah, Stephen, I think our mindset was to come and obviously get maximum points as we can. And, I think the momentum changed in the second half a bit to them. But I think when we're able to keep them out of our half, out of our try line and got the penalties, the boys always believed. And we know that, our game plan allows us to get opportunities like this, and for Malcolm and Mampimpi on the side that you see those opportunities and take it. And I think in the past couple of days, the past couple of games, that's what been the difference. We actually take those opportunities and nothing has changed in our game. It's the same thing. We mauled, the blind was open, Malcolm took it. And if the blind is not open, then we go to the kick or we play out wide. So that was an opportunity that was created by the system.
Ashfa?
Hi guys, congrats on the win there. Sia, in terms of the results shown by the guys, has been a tough week. We can't hide about the fact that 2 members of your squad were sent home. And then today we had the statement about the allegations about the drug abuse. But then you guys come out and pull off a win like that with a bonus point and still stay in contention with a championship title. What does that mean to you, especially heading to next year's World Cup? Some people may feel that there should be new guys in the team and that, but you guys are a bunch of World Cup winners, still showing that you want to do this.
Yeah, no, it's been a tough week. We players obviously we read what everyone writes, and it's hard. And some players can take it, some can't. The biggest thing that we had to do is just stick together as a group. That's what we said to each other before we played. And people still want results from us, no matter what we're going through. All this is what we do on the field. So we said, listen, this is what we're going for. We want to win the championship. No matter what is going on around us, we got to make sure that we stick together, and we did. And it's special. It's a special group. This, and we will keep on fighting, and we believe, as long as Jock and Rassi and the other coaching staff think that we are the players that are good enough, we'll also believe it and keep on pushing as hard as we can. But yeah, we have ambitions of doing so much more as this group, so we'll keep on working and keep our heads down, and then going home very, very excited to go home. It's been an amazing time here. But we're excited to go home. I know I've heard that Durban is sold out, and I don't think I've ever played in a test where it's sold out in Durban. So looking forward to that.
Heinz?
Hi, gents. Congrats on the win. Jock, just quickly wanted to ask you the effect actually it might have had on your guys' composure and performance just to have been in Argentina for 2 weeks. You know, it's actually a relative luxury, you know, to be at that amount of time in the country. Just how much do you feel that actually also helped you guys? I know you guys have composure and, you know, experience, you know, overall, but how much did that also just help in getting the mindset right, you know, for what was a pretty intense test match?
No, yeah, I think it was a good thing for us to come early, you know, to get used to the heat. It's fairly, it's quite hot and humid over here, hotter than what we experience in Australia, New Zealand, Australia and South Africa. So yeah, no, it helped us a lot, and obviously getting over the jet lag. So I think everybody struggled a little bit when we got here. So it's nice to almost get that adjustment to your clock in an off week. And then when we got here, the players were off for 2. So we got here on the Sunday. They were off on the Monday and the Tuesday, and we really had some time bonding on a social level, you know. In terms of having good dinners out and having just spent some social time together where we don't actually have to focus on rugby. So that was quite good. And then we started training on the Wednesday. So we had a nice 10 days to prepare for this test match, and we saw it as a semi-final. So yeah, that was really good. I agree with you.
Guys, we've got 3 more questions, and then we're gonna just wrap up in isiXhosa. So Legion.
Thank you, Z. Hello, Jock. I see ya. Congrats again there. Jock, just for you, you have quite a few guys that put up their hand now to actually play again in Durban, but then again, you have guys returning to the team from injury as well. How do you balance that out? Do you suddenly drop the guys that actually kickstarted this attack in the team? I thought the attack went quite good tonight. Just how do you balance that out?
Yeah, to be fair, we probably will sit now. When we get to the hotel, obviously we will have to let people know in South Africa, and you guys are 5 hours ahead of us. So in terms of who we will bring back into the squad, but that will only happen after we do some assessments in terms of where we are from an injury point of view, and yeah, then we will make a decision in terms of that. And like always, we will get our team announcement, or we will announce a team with a squad on Monday. I think we only get into South Africa, I think, on Monday morning between 1 and 3 a.m. So we will have a short week. But yeah, we'll probably only assess it after we've got an idea of what happened on the injuries.
Jan?
Thank you, Zina. Thank you, Jacques. And